Well, hello everyone, and welcome to the Meet pawTree call. I am so excited that you are here tonight. I'm going to jump right in, but want to first and foremost thank you for being here. Thank you for taking time out of your day to dive into your curiosities about pawTree as a company and pawTree as a business as well. Before we get started, I would like to say hello and introduce myself. I'm a member of the home office sales team here at pawTree as National Sales Manager. And we are growing, you guys, in each and every way. And I am so excited for you to be a part of all of that growth with us. Also on the call with us is Roger Morgan. He is our founder and CEO. He is going to speak with you shortly and share more about his vision. But please know he is a really smart guy with a solid vision, and he truly leads us so very well. So next up, let's meet pawTree. All right, first and foremost, we are an established company with over a decade in the pet nutrition industry. Second, we specialize in creating customized wellness plans that are backed by science, developed by veterinarians to ensure pets are at their very best. And third, we have a proven track record of successful consultants who are ready and willing to help you get started. You're going to learn the ropes and find your cadence in this business in no time. And fourth, we have a very generous compensation plan that includes not just your commission, but rewards along the way. And the best part is these rewards can be earned through building your business your way. As an entrepreneur myself and someone who's been in the industry for over a decade, I realize that there are so many options out there. There are so many decisions that you are making. And first and foremost, I want to let you know that pawTree is a way of life and it is not just a trend. There is a $147 billion US pet care market. And you guys, it is continuing to grow and continuing to thrive, and you get to be a part of it. Not only that, but 2/3 of American households own pets. So that makes it really super easy to talk about pawTree. Buying pet care supplies, whether it be treats, food, hygiene supplies, supplements, all of those purchases, 2/3 of your community are already making. That can be your family, your neighbors, your friends. This is truly such an easy conversation to have. And not only are they buying it, but they're already purchasing it online. 80% of them are. And one of the best parts about our products is they are consumable. And that might not be something that you've thought of, but when someone buys from pawTree, those items need to be replenished every 4 to 6 weeks, if not sooner. So this allows you to create that loyalty and trust within your customer base, and you're going to have consistent stream of income and orders coming in. And this last one probably won't surprise you, but the number one influence in where people purchase products from, well, it's you. Peer-to-peer recommendations trump everything. And although that's not rocket science, it truly is how the world works today. And this can apply to anything that you look at, whether it's a pair of jeans that you love or a new restaurant that you want to try. But in our case, the place you buy your pet supplies is where we are focused. And now I get to introduce you to Roger Morgan. This is our founder and CEO of pawTree. He has over 20 years of experience in the pet industry. He was over on the retail space before he created pawTree, and he knows the challenges of keeping costs down while keeping those standards high. Roger is a super smart guy. He's graduated from Harvard with his MBA in business, and he truly leads us so very well. So Roger, thank you so much for joining us for this call. I cannot wait to hear everything you have to share. Over to you.
Oh, thanks, Elizabeth. What a kind introduction. I really appreciate your thoughtful words. And it is honestly an honor to be building pawTree along with you and so many other wonderful, capable people who have a big vision. And I want to tell you guys a little bit about how I got started with pawTree and what we are doing. I get asked all the time as the founder of a company, what is pawTree and what do you do? And a little bit of history might be helpful if you think about the way, kind of the evolution of the way pet parents have shopped for their pets and found pet products over the years. And, many decades ago, pretty much the only place if you wanted to buy a pet supply for your pets would be like the local independent pet shop, the neighborhood pet store, right? And over time, that kind of evolved. There was a new kind of disruptor where grocery stores and food, drug, mass, including Walmart, came into the scene and said, what, we can provide pet products and pet supplies, and they've done that in a wonderful way. And then, a decade or so later, along came the big box, those category killer retailers, and they came on the scene and started to share, a different way, kind of a new disruption to the way people thought about buying their pet supplies. And then, about a decade or so later, along came the online presence with Chewy and Amazon, primarily with just, amazing assortment that they could provide, the variety, and that created kind of a new disruption in the industry in the way pet parents shop. So as you look back, you can see that that has been every decade or so a major, influence has come in and changed the way the industry shops. And that is exactly what pawTree is doing right here and right now. We are disrupting the way an industry shops. And it's so exciting to be part of something so big and to know what you're doing is such a disruptor in a positive way. And these are the ways that we're disrupting. We're moving away from just prioritizing profits to prioritizing pets. We're moving away from traditional advertising, the way that most brands, share their products, to trusted relationships. We share through trusted relationships, through people, word of mouth, like Elizabeth said, right? It's the number one way that people will make those purchases. We're moving from overwhelming options. I can't even tell you how many times I've stood in a retail store and watched a consumer shop and be completely overwhelmed with the number of choices. And the same goes for online shopping. When they go to some of these places where there's so much variety, they don't even know where to begin. We're moving from those overwhelming options to tailored solutions, customized to you and your pet family. I'll say more about that. We're moving from a complexity and confusion in your mind to clarity and confidence with what you do with your pets. So that's the way we are disrupting an industry. And it is super exciting, you guys, and so fun to have you be part of it. I will tell you from all the couple decades of experience I've had working with pet parents, I find that pet people genuinely want to do what's right and best for their pet. A lot of times they just don't know what that is. And so they do their best. But what we are doing is providing empowering pet parents through wonderful tools, including this one here I'll talk about, which is our pet quiz, which takes the guesswork out of all these complex solutions and options out there for your pet and really provides wellness solutions based on your pet's unique needs. And here's how it works. It's basically like having a trusted expert in your corner. And this is really powerful, especially because of the way we sell through relationships of trust. When we have people join us and then share our products, they don't need to be an expert to share our products. You don't need to be an expert to share our products because of tools like this, the pet quiz, where you can simply share a link to a quiz and then a pet parent can go online, complete the basic information about their pet's age, breed, weight, allergies, etc. And based on everything that they tell us, we have an algorithm that we've developed with our nutritionists, our veterinarians, PhDs, where we then recommend to each individual pet parent a customized solution that's unique for their particular pet family. Talk about simplicity, talk about taking the guesswork out of it, talk about confidence, talk about clarity, right? All the things, talk about relying on that relationship of trust that brought you to that. I always think about this pet quiz as basically being a private consultation with the best and brightest minds around a little conference room table that are giving you a specific plan for your particular pet family. And it works. It is so powerful and so exciting. And speaking of powerful and exciting, it all starts with our products. And that is the heart of how I started this company was a better way to care for your pets through better products, better nutrition, better choices, better education for ourselves to even know what is best for our pets. And so I will tell you that is something that I am committed to. I was at the beginning when we founded this business. I'm every bit as committed today as I was day one at being uncompromising when it comes to our product quality. And that means everything from what we put in it, how much we put in it, where that comes from, and so forth. I'm going to talk to you about just a few of those products. The first is our freeze-dried raw food. And we have a variety of food options, but I will tell you just, this is the premium of the premium. The top line for us is the freeze-dried raw food. I'd put this against any pet food on the market in terms of the quality and the efficacy. We make 38 substantiated and legal ethical claims about our food that require validation in order to make those claims. And most brands that I know make a handful of claims. We make 38 different claims that are legal and ethical. And because of what we put in it, all the goodness that goes in it means that we can make those statements about our food. It's amazing and incredible benefits. Food is the foundation of good health. So it's always great to start with a good food. And this particular food, our freeze-dried food, can be a complete and balanced, that's the only thing you feed. Or you can mix it in as a topper or a mixer with something else that you're feeding, some other kibble or something else. Or you can even use this food as a treat. It's a wonderful, versatile, piece of your overall wellness plan for your pets. All right, the next product I want to talk to you guys about is a pretty recent product that we launched called Plaque Control. And if I could see your faces, I would ask you a question. How many of you brush your pet's teeth on a daily basis? And I can already tell you that it's 5% or less of you are raising your hand right now. And that's because we know 95% of people with pets do nothing with respect to their pet's oral care on a regular basis. And why is that? Is that because we're bad pet people? Of course not. It's because there are no good solutions and it's super difficult to take care of our pet's teeth. And I know firsthand, like if I tried to brush JoJo's teeth with a toothbrush, might lose a hand, and I don't want to lose a hand. And so those are true things that we all deal with. And most of the products that are out there don't work very well. And so we do the best we can, which in most cases is nothing other than maybe taking our pet to get a cleaning of their teeth, once a year or so. And I can also tell you, if all of us as humans didn't brush our own teeth and all we did was go to the dentist once a year for a cleaning, we would also have bad breath and a lot of tartar and buildup and decay in our teeth. So this is what our pets deal with. And so until now, there hasn't been a good solution, but we have Plaque Control. It's an amazing product. It works incredibly well, and it's super easy to give your pets. You basically give your pet a soft chew treat. They think they're getting a treat, and they literally will react like they're getting a treat. They love it. And then it works from the vascular system, from the inside out. So you give your pet this soft chew treat once a day, and it's like brushing their teeth once a day. The results are incredible. I highly recommend you trying this product, and I highly recommend you take a before photo so you can compare it to the after photo after 90 days and see the difference for yourself. All right, speaking of seeing the difference for yourself, let's talk about our most recently launched product, our 10-in-1 multivitamin. And this is a game changer, you guys. This is such, everybody today is looking for a simple solution. And this is exactly that. You can feel so confident giving this one supplement, this one multivitamin. It addresses 10 essential body functions for our pets, and you can feel confident in giving it to them and knowing that you're covering a host of things with one supplement. If you don't have time or don't have interest in kind of exploring other options, this is kind of that umbrella option that covers 10 different things with one simple, affordable multivitamin. Game changer. This is one of my new favorites, Elizabeth, and I couldn't be more excited about this product.
Absolutely. And speaking of favorites, this is my favorite part of the presentation. We know at pawTree that community is key, and you're going to be partnering with like-minded individuals who are going to see what you see and walk that walk with you. On the other side of your yes is a community full of pet pros. They are ready to help you, guide you, and get you straight to your goals. We have a lot of ways to do that, so I'm excited to show you around. One of the major reasons that I adore our community is that recognition. Celebrating you is one of our favorite things to do. Our company loves rewarding you. We love celebrating you. But along with that, we want to make sure that you have the tools that you need to be successful. At pawTree, we know that you are coming with an array of other things to do during the day, whether it's a full-time job, whether you're limited on time, you're just plain out busy. We make sure that you hunting down training information, doing your own research is not something you're spending your time on. We bring all of that training straight to you. We also have some getting started bonuses that are available right from the start of your consultantship. I know money's not everything, but man, it sure does make it fun. And I love that the pawTree comp plan rewards those first few successes as you hit. And last, our company provides our field with opportunity to earn travel. I have seen firsthand a multitude of earners head to absolutely stunning destinations, all thanks to pawTree. So here's the deal. No matter what you are looking for, we have a seat at our table for you. Whether it's community and connection, whether it's a side income, maybe a discount on your favorite products, leadership opportunities, or even that travel that we talked about, we truly have a place for you. And the time, well, it's now. So we're going to go over those numbers one more time just to show you how great this opportunity is. There is room for everyone with this $147 billion US pet care market, and it is growing and thriving. And we want you to get your piece of the pie as well. All right, how do you do that? Well, let's look at ways that you can say yes to our business with our bundles. They are truly amazing, and they give you a chance to try some of your soon-to-be pets favorites. And we have a few different price points and value packs that are available just for you. When I first saw this slide, my jaw literally dropped at the savings that is provided. We have a few different one of them at different price points, and they're featured at a discount because we truly do want you to have everything that you need to get off to a rip-roaring start to try out products at a great value. With that, I am going to leave that really, really hard decision to you and pass it off to Roger to close us out.
Thank you, Elizabeth. That is so exciting. And I love how you talked about there's a place for everyone. And that's exactly how I feel. And I also love how you talked about the community and being part of a community is such a rewarding part of what we do. And I just want to encourage all of you. You've taken the time to spend time with us, in this video. I really hope that you will take the opportunity to join our community in whatever way that makes sense for you. A lot of options to do that because joining our community is joining this vision statement that you see on the page, which is to create a world filled with unconditional love where pets and their people thrive. And that is what happens every single day as we continue to get the word out about pawTree. We impact pets' lives, we impact people's lives in an incredible way. In all the ways that Elizabeth mentioned, right? The people's lives get impacted with financial opportunities, with recognition, with community, with rewards and incentives, all of those things. We impact pets' lives, the amazing quality of life that we give them through better nutrition. And we also impact pet parents' lives by just feeling good about what we do for our pets and patting ourselves on the back as, hey, I'm a good pet parent. I'm making good choices and helping my pets have a healthier, happier life. And that feels good to do. So lots of ways that this vision statement is coming off the page and far more than words and actually impacting lives. And so that's my big invitation to you guys tonight or today is just to get started some way, somehow, and decide what the right place is for you to join this pawTree community. It might be to try one of the products that I talked about earlier. It might be to take the pet quiz for yourself and see what's recommended for your pet family. It might be to join with one of those product kits that Elizabeth talked about that can give you a wonderful discount and try a variety of products and join and start sharing the business and sharing the products with other people and earning money. There are a multitude of ways to get involved. My passionate plea to you is you've invested time to get to this point. You've learned enough about us. Trust the person who thought enough about you to invite you to watch this, and just do something to be part of our community and see for yourself, and have those wonderful feelings of validation that you made a good decision, and then you can decide where to go from there. But that's my passionate plea. Come join us, join our community. Thanks for joining, you guys. Thanks for taking the time, and I wish you all the very best.